Okay, and we're back. So what I want to do today is solve the dust collection issue that I have over here by the planer and the jointer, because they're currently sharing one hose. So I wanted a quick, easy way to switch the hose back and forth without having to put in another drop and so on and so forth. Because the planer is now further forward this direction, the existing planer was back maybe about 2 feet. But because of the length of these in-feed and out-feed tables, I had to pull the planer itself this way. So now, this is where that hose comes out, and you can see that angle is pretty bad for airflow. So this is called MagLink. It's a dust collection kit. So you've got these fittings here and these rubber cuffs. So basically you take the cuff, you put it on this fitting, and then it comes with a bunch of these clamps. So you clamp the cuff onto this thing, and then you clamp the whole thing onto the tool. And then on the hose, you have this. So basically, it's a magnetic connection. So nice and sealed up, nice and tight. And then when you want to switch it, pull the hose off, and then you put it on the other machine. So there's no weird clamps or anything like that, which would eventually fall off, which I've learned from experience. So this fits on here like that. We put a hose clamp over it. I want the end of the port to be kind of in the middle so that we have fairly equal amount between this and the magnetic coupling. Nice and tight. And then another strap goes on there, and then clamp that into place. And we do have the clearance. Hey. That feels pretty solid. Bury it in there as much as I can. Okay. And oh, easy does it. Okay, that's not coming out. So basically, boom, just like that. So I'm just going to repeat that process and put one of the magnetic couplings on that side. I think I'm still going to have to kind of hang this up out of the way for when I'm planing, because this hose It's kind of gonna be in my way all the time. So just kind of, oh, came off. That's not a good sign. Like that. All right. And not to harp on dust collection again and again and again, but I'm gonna have to resolve something over here very soon. And I think it's probably going to involve replacing this all with one like integrated unit, because I think I'm getting some leaks somewhere in the system, and it might have something to do with this lid. I don't know, but I don't have very much suction, and it seems to be collecting a lot down in the bag, which is not ideal. So I think I've been looking at some options for an all-in-one cyclone separator that will attach itself to this existing single stage. And I don't know, we'll see. Okay, these from the last video are done. So I just need to put cork on the bottom of each of these and then bundle them and then take them out of here, never to return. Of course, that means I just have to get to all the other ones that are on the shelf. So, never ending. All right, let's put some cork on. These are all prepped, so I just need to start cutting and affixing. Okay, so these are done. Aside from binding them together in sets, I don't have any twine, so that will have to wait for another day. The moment has arrived. We are finally going to sort out this cyclone separator situation. All right, here's the Grizzly Cyclone separator designed to go with a single stage dust collector like I have. But before we can put this together, we need to take the old one apart. So as you can see, the dust bag is empty. The filter bag has been shaken loose and everything's been bagged up. So all we need to do now is open up the box and assemble the new separator and get it put into place. Okay, I think we're done for the night. I got pretty far. However, there is an issue. I put the drum lid on cattywampus, and so these latches are supposed to be on the side. I could not tell from the drawing, so I just took a guess, and my gamble was wrong. So tomorrow I'm gonna have to redo these bolts here, which is not the end of the world, but it is a pain in the butt nonetheless. But coming together nicely, and I can tell you from this point right here that this is way more compact than my existing setup, which was, you know, another 2 feet tall. So this is going to really take up way less space. So I'm happy about that. Okay, just to give you a little bit of an update. The last time you saw me, I was working on that Dust Deputy Cyclone separator over there. And then I decided to get a little bit of a flu bug and was down and out for about 72 hours. And still feeling a little sluggish, but we're here and we're going to make progress as we go along. However, I have not quite finished. I will pull you in closer because I did make progress before I just got like way too tired. So as you can see, I did fix the drum. I got it facing the right direction. The latches are now on the side as they are designed to be. And I also have the 6-inch hose connecting the blower motor of the dust collector to the top of the Cyclone. I am reusing this fitting right here from the previous Cyclone separator because I don't like the way the hose kinks right here at the top. So I feel like this is a better way to make sure that there's still somewhat of airflow going through that. How much will it help in the long run? Probably not much, but it makes me feel good. Last night I came in here and I hooked up the pipe with this 6-inch flexible hose, and I might be acceptable. And I ran the dust collector for a 5-minute cycle, and I could already tell right from the get-go that the suction was immediately improved. Now, I have some more changes that I want to make to the dust collection down here. So what I want to do is I want to remove the blast gate from here. So this is the blast gate that will switch between the planer and the jointer. And I want to move the blast gate all the way to right here. And the reason is, I was doing tests back and forth. So when I'm running the line all the way down here, totally fine. But when I would open the blast gate here for the bandsaw and have this one closed, I was getting a ton of like built up pressure inside this end of the pipe. So to eliminate that, you put a blast gate here. There's no like lost suction because it's going down this end of the pipe. So I think that'll be a pretty easy fix. And then I'll be able to, I think I can actually shorten this. Maybe. I don't know, we'll see. So anyway, I'm just trying to like streamline the whole dust collection setup all together, trying to make it as least complicated as possible. And I can remove these from the shop. And then never to... The time has finally come. We're gonna deal with the... The time has finally come. We're going to finally